My name is Kyra Pahlen. I'm passionate about education. I'm the founder of LingoZING. We create interactive audio-visual narrative content that are engaging, reasonable, fast, multilingual, and on mobiles with up to 80% retention. By offering an emotionally engaging digitized experience that promotes empathic understanding by using storytelling, and more so as we enter B2C. By adding Asian languages and opening our platform to user-generated content, which entails agenting IP and NFTs, original comic books, we escalate our value dramatically. To ensure our technology, Chris Yerga, the ex-VP of engineering at Google and responsible for Google Play, has joined us. My name is Kyra Pahlen. I'm passionate about education. I'm the founder of LingoZING. The pandemic has called for a significant restructuring of education for the corporate L&D sector and for education in general, with unprecedented spending available. The current learning solutions do not answer the urgent need for digital solutions. We create interactive audio-visual narrative content that are engaging, reasonable, fast, multilingual, and on mobiles with up to 80% retention. How do we achieve this? With storytelling. We achieve by offering an emotionally engaging digitized experience that promotes empathic understanding by using storytelling, as a narrative context uses emotional hooks that invite engagement. LingoZING is the only edutaining gamified app that uses audio, branded comics, graphic novels to teach across all sectors, be it medical, financial, or other. Our tool for corporate learning and development can help employees combine soft skills with functional skills for long-term job success. The custom-made storytelling that LingoZING delivers will include info plugins and the metrics needed for corporations to track employee progress, such as dwell time, completion, and more, and also the gamification factor. Example, a bank needs to train an employee to understand loans, hires LingoZING to create a graphic novel about it. The employee downloads the app, inserts the corresponding QR code, and as the employee reads the custom-created graphic novel, the app registers the metrics, which LingoZING then provides to the corporation, who can then gauge employee understanding. The same skill can be used for creating graphic novels for brand communication to augment company's user base with exciting backstory or narrative real one. As many employees also need to learn a second language, we also offer packages of interactive duolingual graphic novels to further train the employee who, by learning a second language, adds to future income and career prospects. The market size, huge. Corporate and L&D, media, and EDTECH are all experiencing a formidable growth. Witness Duolingo's $6.5 billion valuation, Tapas' sale for $510 million, and the L&D jump to a $169 billion market in the US alone. Imagine what compounding those industries would look like. That is the LingoZING opportunity, as we are right in the intersection of those industries. Our go-to-market is B2B as step one and is divided as follows. Our direct sales, thus far we sold our services to the French National Education System, who will be disseminating our content as of January 2022, and just closed an agreement with Elsa Speak, 50 million users. Then on the other side, we have our agent resellers, Concanon Consulting, whose business is to provide corporations with L&D tools. And they have already identified 2 major clients, and we have 10 clients in the pipeline. Our revenue scaling, we can repurpose some of the created content across countries, languages, industries, and even sell some as standalone IP, which we may be able to co-own or own. However, our core curricular graphic novels can be repurposed across industries globally, as companies worldwide need to train their employees on workplace diversity, sexual harassment, policies, wellness, and whatnot. As of launch, we expect to start making profit in year 1 and cumulatively anticipate earning 16.9 million in profit by the end of year 3, with a forecasted cash balance of 17.7 year 3. These numbers are from one reseller, Concanon, and we plan to add more. Our growth will demand sturdy technology to maintain corporate client user growth in B2B, and more so as we enter B2C. By adding Asian languages and opening our platform to user-generated content, which entails agenting IP and NFTs, original comic books, we escalate our value dramatically. To ensure our technology, Chris Yerga, the ex-VP of engineering at Google and responsible for Google Play, has joined us. The road ahead, we foresee having 6 active clients by end of 2022, we've already got 2, and expanding our methodology to cover across all corporate sectors. We are an international award-winning team specializing in IP, creativity, publishing, business development, and technology. Chris Yerga was at Apple, Microsoft, and Google. Matthew Smith, ex-CMO for Cisco, All Things Internet. Cleany Porter was partner with Julia Roberts at Disney, good handle on media, and founder and development on the Montessori Connect app. And lastly, Gianluca Ciccone is a merchant banker who managed offices in Hong Kong, New York, and now in London, and is also an investor in LingoZING. We have raised 2 million in equity used to build technology, buy licenses, file patents, and produce titles. Our minimum ask is 800, of which 300 have been invested. Cash will be used as working capital, maintaining and developing technology, onboarding Marvel, salaries, and other administrative costs. However, as we are ultimately scalable, the more we raise, the faster we grow, and we intend to raise Series A for expansion and added technology after closing additional contracts. The first having closed 3 weeks ago. And I want to also show what our product actually is, because that is key. We are the only ones having done this, so therefore imagination cannot always necessarily cover what we are. So here is our app in action. You download it, it's LingoZING here. You choose the language you are comfortable with. You choose the language you wish to learn. Here you have the education user and will also be the institutional user. The app automatically pairs the 2 languages that you have chosen together. You open the app and you get a free comic book. You open your title, like a normal comic book.
Je sais.
And this is where you tap any bubble and you hear the voices.
Je lis les légendes.
You change the language slider here.
I know, I read the captions.
And that way you hear both languages, which you can do
That's
as many
the
times
3rd biggest lasagna I've
you
ever
want.
seen.
And this function, the LC Play, allows you to read, or rather to hear, the entire comic book read to you. Voices are by actors, and you also have the option to listen to them in slow mode if you actually learning a language and wish to pronounce correctly. Here you see an idea of the variety of comic books that we have, which range from teenage all the way to professions, history, and advanced that cover subjects such as finance, economy, and whatnot. What you have seen is the current version. We are launching our new LingoZING 2 version end of January, which will include subscription as well as metrics that will be able to communicate to both corporations for learning and development all the metrics that they need for their employees, as well as the same metrics that can be used for gamification, which is obtain a gold medal after you have pronounced X amount of words correctly, get a silver medal when you've recorded yourself correctly, and so forth.